not a combination, both, is either or. You don't walk in saying, hey, yes, I'm here, bam, lashes done, nails done, blush done, highlighter done, lipstick. I mean, except you work at a MAC store. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you subscribe to my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please be sure to do that. I release a video once a week and I try to cover, fun topics that I feel like I will benefit from and other people like me will benefit from as well. So be sure to hit the subscribe button when you get a chance. Today we're going to be talking about workplace fashion rules, and this isn't a do and don't video. It's more like an overall encompassing video as to what your work fashion style should be, what your work fashion style is. Now obviously this depends on different people's profession. If you're a nurse, you wear uniforms all day, so this video may not necessarily be applicable to you. But if you're an accountant, or you're a rep, or you work in telemarketing, or you do coding, or you're an attorney, whatever it is your field may be, there's certain rules of fashion with regard to workplace that just applies across the board. So this is going to be a short video explaining those concepts that I feel like is best for you to embody. Again, this is not a do or don't video. It's just something that I feel will help you make your work fashion more mature, grown, and applicable across the board. So let's get started. First thing is, it's most important to be you. If you're not into florals, you're not into bright colors, there's no reason for you to go into work and trying to be like somebody else. Person X may look great in, bright pink and in dresses and wrap dresses, but if pants are more of your style, stick to what you know. Stick to what works for you. Work is not the place to be experimental, if you will. If at all you must be experimental, try to do that with your jewelry or your accessory, not necessarily your entire ensemble. Figure out what works best for you. For example, I like gray, I like white, I like black for work. So most of my clothes fall into that spectrum. Every now and then I will eventually wear bright green or light blue, or maybe even a blush, which is my favorite color, but I'll also pair it with a color that is more unique to me, that I feel comfortable in, probably like something like white or something like gray. That way it balances out, and even if I may be technically stepping out of my comfort zone, I'm still very much in the circle of my comfort. So figure out what works for you. Some people wear short dresses all the time and they're comfortable with it. I am not. Just what I'm comfortable with. Other people wear baggy items at work. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I don't subscribe to that policy either. However, I don't wear things that are too tight. I don't wear things that, are revealing up here. If they must be, like if it's a shirt that I know shows a little cleavage, then I'll wear like a necklace that drapes over my cleavage. Or I'll wear a blazer, especially when the weather is permitting for me to wear a blazer and not feel like I'm too hot at work. So anyway, bottom line is be you, stay true, do what works for you. That's the most important thing. Second, blazers don't have to be boring. Okay, so instead of having just a regular black blazer or the gray blazer, try to switch it up. Try to get a blazer in a color that you ordinarily wouldn't think about, like white or blush. Something that it's playful and fun enough for it to be unique to you, but it's also very professional. I like blazers. I like tweed blazers. I like woolen blazers. I like blazers that have zippers. I like blazers that have little extra patterns on their lapels. Just little things that take you away from the regular boring blazer, but also it is a blazer. And now, of course, I would not wear a Balmain blazer to work, except you work in the fashion industry, but a very structured blazer that's also quite fashionable, like the Balmain, or you can even get a lower end one from Pierre Balmain. Those blazers are amazing. So blazers do not have to be boring for work. The next thing I'll talk about is advising you to size up. You wear a size 6 like me. Everything that I wear to work is usually a size 8, just because as women we fluctuate, and every now and then we get a little extra here or there, and unfortunately people go by perception. It's more perception than it actually is reality, and that's an unfortunate fact. I keep trying to fight that every day, but it's what it is. People see you the way they see you, and the way their perception is formed to see you. If that means you buying a size 10 shirt when you usually are size 8, consider that. That way you don't have to worry about anything slipping. You don't have to worry about nipple gate. You don't have to worry about things being tight. No, it just flows, it fits you. Now, don't go 3-4 sizes up. At that point, it also looks unprofessional, because what are you, like a 90s rapper wearing like baggy clothes? No. Be sure to wear something that works well for you, that's well fitted, but just a size up. What I now tell you to do is to avoid florals, patterns, prints, and I mean, it's everything in this video is heavily dependent on your industry. So if you're in the fashion industry, certain things are permissible. But if you are in corporate America, strict brick and mortar profession, I would advise you to avoid florals and prints. They give off the perception of you being happy, and there's nothing wrong with being happy, but people in corporate America, especially at work, do not receive well to other people who are wearing florals and pretty and patterns and like life is all butterflies. No, they want to feel like there's an element of, you know, you being miserable, you being sad for you to actually be there. It's crazy. There's a section in the IRS code that differentiates a hobby from a job, and one of these requirements, or one of the factors that's taken into consideration, is whether or not you like a job. If you like what you're doing, it's probably a hobby. Or if you hate what you're doing, it's probably a job. It's just something like that. So I'm not telling you to hate your job. No, obviously not. A certain level of disdain and discomfort that comes with professionalism is referenced in the colors that we wear, in the blacks and in the whites and in the grays. So if you walk into work with a yellow blouse with pink flowers and green leaves and orange, you know, fruits all over it, you're definitely going to get the side eye. What you can do is mix those colors up. So you can wear a red dress and like a white blazer, or a yellow dress and like a green scarf. You can mix all that up. But as far as florals, prints, patterns, I will tell you to, you know, go easy on that, because you can be giving up the vibe that is not necessarily indicative of you. Something else I'll tell you is to have a uniform. There's nothing wrong with having a uniform. I don't mean like uniform, like Catholic school girl uniform that I had to wear. No. Find what works for you. If you are a guy and you want to wear a shirt and khakis every day, then buy 5 different white shirts and 5 different khaki pants and label them Monday through Friday, and it works for you. It takes off the extra pressure of trying to figure out what you want to wear to work. I have a mini uniform. When it's summer, I don't wear pants, and I wear skirts and dresses. So I get ready the night before for work, everything down to my underwear, and when I'm looking in my closet trying to figure out what I need to wear, I know that I'm not looking for pants or blazers, because it's summer, so I'm gonna wear a dress or a skirt. And I have my clothes color coded in my closet, so I know what I'm going for. Simplicity always works. Simplicity takes away the issues of perception. It takes away the issues of trying to figure out what to wear. It takes away the stress of trying to figure out what to wear in the morning, or if it fits with your fashion style. Find something that works for you. Create a semi-uniform out of it. Be it navy blue pants and a white shirt, a black shirt and gray pants, a gray dress, whatever it is. Find what works for you. Make a pseudo uniform out of it and keep it moving. So now let's talk about makeup. As far as work is concerned, I have one rule. The eyes and the lips rule. If you're wearing red lipstick to work, which is perfectly okay, depending on your profession again, but if you wear heavy matte red lipstick, then make sure your eyes are easy. You don't go into work with smoky eyes and red lipstick. If you go to work with heavy eyes, for example, if your eyelashes are done, then make sure you don't wear red lipstick. Like, the eyes cancel out the lips cancel out the eyes. So that's the eyes lips rule. For example, I always get eyelash extensions, the individual ones, and they last for about 3 weeks before they eventually fall off. But for the first 2 weeks, because they're heavy on my eyes, I don't wear any eye makeup. If anything, I just have lip gloss and just eyebrows lightly penciled, and then that's it. But when I don't have lashes on, then I can have like liquid eyeliner and then red lipstick. It's not a combination, both, it's either or. You don't walk in saying, hey, yes, I'm here, bam, lashes done, nails done, blush done, highlighter done, lipstick. I mean, except you work at a MAC store or you work in fashion again. But if you work in a professional setting, the eyes and the lips, it has to balance. You don't go in with a full face Monday through Friday, heavy lip, heavy eye. It has to be done. Make sure one is heavy. And then I just have a little tip for you. I mentioned earlier that I do it. It's best to lay out your clothes the night before. That way when you wake up in the morning, you save yourself 5 to 10 to 15 minutes of chaos. And it never ceases to amaze me how much the days that I don't do that, how late I am, or how much it throws me off my schedule. So when I get home, it's ironic, but the first thing you do when you get home shouldn't be thinking about the next thing to do when you get to work the next morning. Unfortunately, that's what I do. So as soon as I get home, the first thing I do is I make sure that I figure out what I'm wearing to work the next day, and I lay it all out from to my underwear to shoes, and even I don't switch my purses much. I switch them on the weekends, but I lay it out sometimes 2 days in a row. It's easy. That way you can combine all these rules together and make sure that, okay, you're being you, you're staying true. Whatever you're wearing is not too tight. You get the opportunity to try it on the day before to figure out, to see how it looks and to see if it fits, and if it fits into your uniform or your schedule and it's not too flowery or patternly, whatever it is. Make sure it's your pattern, make sure it's your style, make sure it's true to you. Lay it out the day before, and the next morning you'll be good to go. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just me sharing my thoughts with you with regard to work fashion. Again, the most important thing is your comfort, and the most important thing also is you staying true to yourself, you knowing who you are, and you rocking it, you owning it, you rocking it, and you're just being the best version of yourself. If you like this video, please do not hesitate to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I upload videos every week, and I cover fashion, luxury, career, lifestyle, and sometimes it's just vlogs of me hanging out and kicking it with you guys. So anyway, thanks for watching. Do not forget to hesitate. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Till the next time, see ya. Thanks guys. Bye.